Hi, my name is Beth Hiley with BoardGameGeek. We're here at Essen 2011, and I've just realized as I've started my intro, I forgot to ask your name.
I am Eric Anois from Flatlined Games.
Very nice to meet you. Sorry, I forgot to do that before we started.
You're welcome.
But actually, if you could just grab me the box there, so
Yes,
we
of
can
course.
show everyone the
So
game.
the really nice cover from Miguel Coimbra.
Yeah. So you brought two games to show us, but the first one that we're going to primarily look at is Dragon Rage.
Yeah, Dragon Rage, which is a new game and which is not a new game because it's a reprint from a 1992 classic from Wargame publisher and miniatures maker, Dwarf Star Heritage. The game is from Lou Pulsifer, the author of Britannia, and it's been dormant for too long.
Dormant is a good name for games that appear and come back. So.
Really. So Dragon Rage is actually a very simple game at the core, and it's a very good game to get an initiation to war games. And the main reason why I wanted this back on the market is that no one makes these anymore. There is normal war games with hundreds or thousands of counters, very complex rules, which are not meant to be used by beginners.
Right.
But very simple war games like were existing in the 80s have completely disappeared from the market. And there was, at the time there was a lot. You had games with sci-fi, you had games with fantasy themes, many games with very interesting things, but always very simple, 20 to 30 counters on each side, manageable rule set, and these have completely disappeared. So when I heard about Dragon Rage, I wanted to play it myself because I was interested, and it was not available anymore. So I contacted Lou Pulsifer and asked him the whereabouts of the game because I wanted to start a game publishing company. And he told me, well, I'm looking to get it republished, but it doesn't work. Publishers don't want to take the risk because it's an old game, it's very old school. And I told him, I am aiming for a niche, and this is a niche game. When I say niche, I really mean it. It's 1,500 copies for the whole world. So that's not the usual 5,000 copies that game sees. And I intend to sell the 1,500 copies over 5 years. So that's really niche.
Yeah.
We sell them via mail order from our website, flatlinedgames.com.
Are you selling any here at the fair, though?
We're selling at the fair, of course.
Okay.
And at the moment, we have a real problem with the States because the States is the main market for this kind of game.
I was just going to ask, can you ship overseas?
But we are based in Brussels, Belgium, so shipping is killing us.
Oh, yeah.
The price is about $100 to have one copy shipped to the States. So people buy it because it's a very good game and they want it. That's the advantage of a niche. It's so specific that people know if they will like the game or not. The rules are on our website, so people can know exactly what kind of game is it. They can assess it thoroughly before the purchase. But we are looking for ways to put it in the States. I know that Nick Medinger from Fun Again Games will be on our booth later in the show, and we'll have some copies, so people will be able to save on shipping. But not hundreds of them, just a few.
Just a few, all right. Well, why don't you just give us a quick walkthrough
to the game,
Yeah.
So, in the basic game, you have a human city with about 20 human defenders, and the city is attacked by 2 dragons. These 2 dragons want to destroy as much of the important buildings of the city as possible, and these buildings have numbers on them. Humans have to defend against the dragon. The dragon has several locations. The dragon has a head, wings, legs, and a belly. And it's a bit like in Ogre, the classic from Steve Jackson games. Every location has a different function. The head can breathe fire and do serious attacks. The wings are fearful in attacks as well. And the legs do small attacks, but they allow for movement, which is very important. So you have to choose. Do I slow down the dragon or do I make it less dangerous? For the dragon, it's a race. They want to destroy as much of the city as possible before reinforcements start to come in, and you have every few turns new humans coming by the sea to fill in the city and help the defenders of the city.
So I'm guessing that the game end is perhaps at the end.
No, once you reach this point, you
loop
roll
back
on
again.
and on
All right,
and on.
so you just go until there's a winner.
But if 10 turns happen in which the dragon destroys nothing, or if 10 turns happen in which the dragon is not in the city, the invader loses. But it's not just you win or you lose. There's a whole scale according of how much points you're on different title. If you do not destroy at least 16 points, it's fatherless chicken. If you destroy at least 16 points, it's dragon whelp, and it can go up to the Bane of Azyrian if you destroy everything. So it's very thematic. But more than that, you have many scenarios. Instead of the 2 dragons, the city can be attacked by orc and goblins. It's a whole different game because you have 20 units attacking 20 other units.
And still one player playing both
yeah,
the orcs
one player
and...
plays each side. It's a 2-player war game, X and counter, with still the old school combat resolution table.
And
so
here,
you have
actually, I'll lay that down.
Yeah, you have the attacker strength, the defender strength. You cross them, roll a dice, and see if the unit is destroyed or not. The game was also vastly expanded because, and I will just throw everything away here.
Down it goes.
We have a second map on the reverse of the game, which is an orc oppidum in which orc are defending against human invaders.
Ah, so we got a little role reversal.
Yeah, and a role reversal and 6 different scenarios. Plus we added a lot of things. We added a point system in which you can make your own scenario. We added a campaign system in which you can link 5 games over time. We added the tournament systems. So it has a lot of replay value. It's much more expensive than the original version from 1982. It would be 25 euros. We have to sell it 50 euros because we went to top-notch components, thick cardboard to have
yeah,
really finish.
Those are yeah, you're right. Those
yes.
are really thick cardboard.
Yeah, nowadays we have to use top components, but then we had to fit 50 euros worth of gameplay in the box, and we were attentive to that. There was no concession on that with us.
Yeah, so just to kind of go through this, so we've got the dragon versus human side,
yeah,
and then orcs versus humans, but 6 different versions of that.
Yeah,
so
and on both sides you have 6 different scenarios. The human city can be attacked by giants, by Tyrannosaurus rexes, by rock birds, by wyverns. So we have a lot of different monsters in the game.
12 different scenarios packed into one box.
Okay. So that is for Dragon Rage.
All right, fantastic.